Yeah, I mean, being a dad is obviously massive amount of responsibility. You've got this young life that you need to kind of influence and assist as they grow, and you mold them. And I think it's so important to, number one, be the right role model for them, and that means that you're caring and that you're giving, but you're also a solid place for them to go to, and for them to understand that you're a point of safety, and you're a point of governance or rule or order or structure can also come from you, and that's important for them to have, that they know what boundaries and limitations and structure is, because they don't know. And that's not to hold them back, but rather to empower them through structure, because with structure comes freedom. And that's obviously my martial arts influence speaking, because all of the structure that we get given gives us our stability, gives us our ability to therefore express ourselves physically, and overcome challenges, whether it be an opponent or whether it becomes sequences or whatever. And that I definitely utilize in doing my best to guide my children, both my daughter and my son, who are very different in their characters and abilities, but who need assistance in finding that straight line that they can move along left and right, but fundamentally still get to the end goals. I mean, I have massive respect for my parents. They did so much for me in terms of just going out of their way to give me opportunity, and I know that I think they definitely respect an aspect of my mom. So there's a massive amount of respect for me, for my folks, for all that they've done and assisted me in getting a good education, and not only in schooling but an upbringing that kind of works on being humble and respectful and dedicated and having perseverance. I remember a brief story of my father. I didn't go to my martial arts classes, and he walked into the shop and picked me up and carried me out, took me to the karate club, said, Sensei, this is what he's been doing, but here he is in his civvies, in his casual clothes, put him on the floor and train. So he didn't hold me back from the repercussions of what I'd done, but he actually showed me that, and from that I learned to respect decisions being made, to be accountable to those decisions, and respect obviously them for what they've given me in terms of my life and my current situation in life. I think the most important thing for a dad to be doing for a kid right now is definitely to be getting them into sport, number one. Get them away from the technology. Although technology is great and useful, get them away from that. Get them playing. Get them engaging with friends, learning that social interaction, those wins and those losses that they're going to have in life anyway. So they might as well learn to cope with them as they're growing up, physically and emotionally. And also to get that connectivity to themselves. I think a lot of youngsters, as we're finding in the karate classes and martial arts classes, are less and less able to do things and feel empowered that they can do these things. So get them into whatever sporting code and find a good instructor. That's the most important thing. My father was unbelievable with the travel that he did. We traveled up and down this country in the car, driving to tournaments all over, from Kimberley to Durban to Joburg, all over, just going to tournaments, and him being there to support me, making sure that everything was safe and comfortable, so that I could perform and do my best to do him proud, I suppose. So he was. Those are the most memorable moments of him supporting me.